Excuse me. What do you mean, only 75 pounds of gear? I don't think you've met me, but I don't think you realize how much that restricts me. I mean, right now, I'm carrying 155 pounds of crap right now. It's like 75. That's less than half of my normal gear. It's like, I know I don't look it, but I can actually carry, just shy of half a ton.
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
And like, I get that. Slot canyons, valleys, you need to be agile, but come on, 75 pounds? It's like, I'm strong enough to be able to carry you, them, and the Brahmin they rode in on.
Huh. I do believe you could.
Fine. 100 pounds. Gee, you're being really generous there. Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, so that would be nearly a third of my stuff right there. 28 pounds. What do we really need to cut out? It's like, I want to bring the Gatling laser, but that's 15 pounds. The Tesla cannon, I suppose, can stay behind because that's 8 pounds. And it's like, I'm not going to be carrying that around. It's like, how often do I actually use that? Tesla rifle is a solid maybe because I don't need to carry ammo for that. Okay, let's figure this out. How long did you say this journey was? 2 weeks? Okay, factor in 4 weeks rations then as well. There we go. 100 pounds exactly. Are you happy? I've had to put my good armor away. I've had to put my good guns away. It's like, you've left me with nothing but the weapons that recharge themselves and the Q-35. It's like, I'm not going to say no to a lovely plasma cannon, but it's like, most of my weight is ammo and food.
I'm miles.
Excuse me, I am talking here. It's like, as I was saying before they rudely interrupted, most of my weight is ammo, food, and water. It's like, we're planning for a 4-week round trip. It's like, I know I want to leave the Mojave in a hurry, but it's like, these things take planning, Jed. But I think we're ready.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Actually, I'm bringing the one-of-a-kind plasma cannon and about 20 pounds of ammo for it. Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
Where was it we're going again?
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are, Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way, and if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you
No,
with
see,
reality, old
I think
Jed.
she actually
Who
raises
cares
a
if we
really
can't
good
get
point.
back
It's
out
like,
the way we come?
there's a
It's
word
not a
we use for
problem.
people who can't come back the way they came. It's stranded. We're stranded here. It's like, yes, if we reach the New Canaanites, then they might give us a plan. But it's like, if we don't, it's like, I know I said I wanted to leave the Mojave, but I don't. What? What do you mean ambush? Well, he's dead. And so is he. Oh boy, we got problems. Well, I see I'm not needed, really. Well done. Everyone's dying. There you are. Well, shoot. Saw a little bit of rifle falling off the cliff. Oh boy. Oh. Well, that went to crap quickly. And that's coming from the guy who got shot in the head on his first delivery job. So, can't go back the way we came. Great. Have no idea where we're here. Or no idea where here is. We have maps that show which way we came. Fat lot of good that does me, since I can't go back that way. And we have natives with guns who killed my entire caravan. This is great. Do I even want to loot the bodies? It's not like we have anybody we can sell it to. What the heck, we might find somebody. Bet you wish I'd brought that Gatling laser now, don't you? It's like, that would have been nice, you know. Oh, look, an ambush. Oh, well, we can count on the guy with the giant freaking laser gun to save us. I mean, not that I actually did, because I did kind of have my head off in the clouds. Oops. Yeah, that kind of sucks. See, she knew what she was doing. Travel light, bring a recharger weapon. So what actually are you guys? I see, looks like a rebar club. That's about what I expected. Anything else from you? A 45 submachine gun. We've not seen one of those before. Let's give that a look. Not a bad looking gun. Oh. We have friends. They're just around the corner there. You don't shoot me. I don't shoot you. You've got a club. I've got a plasma rifle. Do the math. We gotta stay friends? We're gonna stay friends. Cool. Don't you dare. That's right. You watch that canyon. Oh boy. At least some of them can be reasoned with. That's good. I'm still kind of stranded here, but, you know, at least not all of the natives are shooting me. It's a bird. Okay. Well, my stress level is through the roof. It's fantastic.
Hoy, what you doing? There's still whitelegs back there.
Yeah,
Wait,
but they're not shooting
you came
me.
from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Civilized lands? What exactly do you mean?
I mean the lands beyond the valley. The place where the cities never fell. Where people don't live in tribes and forage just to survive. Joshua keeps saying it isn't paradise out there. But how can it not be, compared to this? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Joshua will want to know about you. Please, go to our camp on the Eastern Virgin. Tell him how you came to be here.
I mean, the land outside isn't, you know... Oh, let me say it. I do like it. I much prefer city life. I much prefer living in comfort, in luxury, living on a bed. It's like, I've chosen the life of a caravaneer, yes, but that's so that I can afford to live in luxury and employ other people to live in the wilderness for me. Yeah. Yeah, you might have a funny idea what Mojave's like. It's got a lot of people in dresses who shoot at you and burn down towns. But, yeah, sure, let's go talk to... Wait a minute, you said Joshua? Nah, Joshua's a common name. It can't be.
Good sists. Maybe while you're there, you can tell me about where you came from, yeah?
I suppose I could do that? Where exactly is your camp? Whatever, I'll figure it out. Just follow along this path, right? We'll get there eventually.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Why, exactly, might there be good stuff in there? It's like, it's a log. Well, yeah, it's empty, see? Why would there be goods in there? It's a log, it's in the wild. Do you make a habit of just randomly stuffing some stuff in there? It's like, oh boy, this ammo and food sure would help me survive, but I think I'll stuff it in the log instead. Yeah, that makes sense.
We follow this path for a while.
Hello?
Nice view of the river. Yeah.
I suppose it does, right? Yeah, not so bad. You know, I bet if you got a caravan in here, you could make a killing off all that water. It's like, the water merchants will skin you alive if you try to sell it in the hub, but hey, it's like free bottled clean water. If you can hoof it back to the Mojave, you'd have some nice competition. Oh man, a radio tower. Signs of civilization. How fantastic is that? Maybe I can send a distress call. Say, hey, Mojave, it's been 2 weeks. I hope the heat's cooled down. Send help. Stuck here in, admittedly, a very beautiful desert, but a desert nonetheless. Valley? Oasis? It's like, there's more life here than I've seen in anywhere else, but it's... Well, it's no New Vegas.
Freeze. Don't move on us. Like the shadow of a ghost.
What the hell is that?
Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule.
Yaoguai.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Oh. Oh. Oh, crap. Well, there goes the plan of, let's talk to the New Canaanites and reestablish contact and, you know, save a caravan and, also get their help in coming home. Shoot. Just follow this path, you said, to get to the camp? This would be the path with the Yaoguai on it, right? I have a brilliant idea. Let's not go on that path. Or at least let's be very quiet while we're doing so.
You can take the path north here if you want. Or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
North versus east. Well, east has the giant bear. North it is! Okay. And it's getting kind of dark already. I hope I can find a place to sleep, because it's like... They didn't exactly... I didn't have a sleeping bag to pack, and I don't have a van. It's like I've gotten so used to being able to just retreat to the van for the night, you know, and pull down the little duvet and just sleep on that it's like... I'm not used to roughing it in the wild. It's like, I did it once in Good Springs on a dirty, flea-bitten mattress in a rusted-out trailer outside Good Springs, and it was a miserable experience. I don't want to do that again. And look at that. In the time it took me to tell you that, the stars have come out. Isn't that fantastic? I hope this camp of yours isn't too far, otherwise I will get very grumpy.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
Wait a minute. I'm counting on you to know your way around. You're saying you... follows chalk. What exactly does your name mean again?
Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters.
Ah, I see. So, you don't actually know, or rather, you know where you are because other people tell you where you are. Oh boy, and you're supposed to be my guide.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
Old road to the south? I guess we follow along this road, I think. There's got to be some place here that has a mattress, right? Or like, maybe a bit of sheep's wool or some hay. Someplace that isn't just rocks and dirt. It's like, I won't go so far as to demand a pillow, but, you know, a pillow is a bonus. Hello? We got a puppy dog. Oh, no. We got a hostile puppy dog. No. Don't make me shoot you. I will.
You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
Ah! Dead sentries. With souls trapped in them. Fantastic. It's like, I'm glad to know I'm among civilized people still. I'm even more glad to see a sign with a ranger station. And where there's a ranger station, there's hopefully... Don't you start. There's hopefully a bed.
Hold up. You're getting all turned around. Check your map and backtrack a little.
Come on! It's like, the road is 50 feet that way. It's 50 feet more to the station. Can you get off my back, please? It's like, I'm looking for a bed. In case you hadn't noticed, it is night. Night is for sleeping.
Some kind of view up here, eh? If you know how to look, you can spot all kinds of landmarks from up here. Look, I'll show you.
Maybe another time. Something tells me we have an issue.
Here we go!
Or not. Well done. Thank you. Do we have... Well, it's better than lying on the dirt. Marginally. At least I got a hat out of it. Which is not a bad look, but it's not my hat, I don't think. Yeah, there we go. Which... Look, I will deny this if you tell anyone, but, I've actually kind of grown attached to this hat. Which is weird, because back when I first started wearing it, it was just like, I must fit in with the locals. And now it's like, I actually kind of like this hat. It has a nice wide brim, keeps the sun off.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
I mean, I suppose they do, and it's like, there's nothing really that marks bottle caps as being extra special, except that you can use bottle caps to buy food and guns and mattresses. Yes, mattresses seem like the most important thing in the world right now.
Where are you going? That's not the way to the camp.
You said south along the road. I'm going south along the road. What? Is that not? It's like, the ranger station isn't the way. You said, hey, that's the wrong way. You're saying this is the wrong way. It's like, well, the cliff is obviously the wrong way, so I guess we're going down the road towards the river? I mean, I guess it makes sense, but you could have said something instead of just saying, you know, oh, you're going the wrong way, you're going the wrong way. Then tell me the right way.
Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Actually, yes, I do mind getting wet. It's like, it's refreshing at first, because it's like, it is like 90 degrees out here, and sweat is pooling in my underwear, but it's, after that first bit, you realize you're wearing like 50 pounds of wet clothing, and then you get upset because it's like, I'm gonna wind up naked at the end of this and just drying my clothes on a rock, aren't I?
These paintings show the dead horse's victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Ah. Yes, I see. The red must symbolize courage and valor and victory. Or blood. It could also be blood. Looks like lots of blood. Including one guy who's bleeding from his eyes. Fantastic. So are these meant to be your guys or their guys? It's like, I looked at the decapitated heads. Holy crap. And I think that looks more like their guys? Because of all the blood coming from their necks? You should draw some sticks in there. Get some poles for those decapitated heads. Make it really clear.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
Yes, I suppose, but this is the main entrance to your camp, right? It's like, you don't normally put traps in your own doorway. It's like, you put it where the enemy is going to be. You say, hey, this is a main scouting area for the Whitelegs or whoever. And I do need to ask you who the Whitelegs are, because that hasn't been explained to me, besides they shot the caravan. But I'm getting distracted. The point is, you don't put a minefield on your own porch. You put it in enemy territory. Or on the road between you and your enemies. It's like, and even then, if you know that you're going to be like putting a caravan through your own territory, you send someone to pick up the mines. It just seems kind of weird to me to say, oh yeah, we're going to put bear traps on Main Street because some people that live, 3 miles away might come down our main road. Never mind that Grandma is walking down Main Street, and so are the merchants, and so are our scouts. But no, we need to keep with the Whitelegs, so we're going to blow up our own people. It just seems like a small oversight,
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
Nope, there is. Although in my case, it's the casino who pays all the money to watch the casino flop little slots of paper. Ah, here we are. Civilization, or at least what can be counted for it out here.
Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Joshua. Speak with Joshua Graham. Wait a minute, you didn't mention his last name. Joshua Graham? Like, really? Joshua Graham? Like actual, factual, honest to goodness, former legionary Joshua Graham.
He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
No, really? Yeah, the only recent war I know of is Caesar's Legion. And Mr. Masterson said that, when Caesar's Legion attacked Hoover Dam, Joshua Graham was on Caesar's side.
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
It's like, I haven't been myself, but Hoover Dam's pretty big. It's like bigger than some of these hills.
Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
Yeah, remind me not to tell you about nukes. Yeah, you'll be surprised what civilized folks will fight over.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better. That I should stay here and forget the outside world.
No. You want to see the outside world because the outside world has mattresses. Actual, factual, honest to goodness Joshua Graham goes from leading the Legion to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6.5 tenths at most. That's, a bit of a downgrade. Or maybe an upgrade, because he is going from, leading Caesar's Legion to 6 tenths. Okay. This is gonna be a bit of an odd one. Two bears high-fiving. Hi. You've discovered Angel Cave. It's like, what even am I going to say to him? Hi, I heard you led Caesar's Legion. You probably hate them. I'm, Gabrielle. I hate the Legion too, so I kind of tangentially hate you, but it's like maybe we can make a big deal of how much we both hate the Legion? Maybe?
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham?
If by that, do you mean, am I looking for Joshua? And I hope that's what you're asking, because it's like, Joshua Graham were the only two words in that sentence I knew. Is that what you meant? Can you tell me where Joshua is?
You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander.
No, I really don't.
Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
I gotta be honest, it's kind of surprising how many of you speak English. It's like, I talked to Mr. Master and he said, hey, you're gonna need a translator. Most people don't speak English, so it's like, don't talk about Joshua Graham, and then here we are, and everyone speaks English, and everyone knows about Joshua Graham, and apparently it's not a thing? Yeah, I'll be on my best behavior then.
You wise for Auslander.
You have
Why do
no
you carry
idea.
all those
Also,
bottle caps
why
in?
would you not lead
They
with,
jangle like
hi, I speak English. You're obviously not a tribal. Am I wrong? Is like, if you speak English and you see someone who speaks English, you should probably speak English. And by the same token, if you see someone who's a tribal and you speak tribal, speak tribal. I mean, I don't want to be racist, but it's like, I don't speak Auslander Suka Joshua Graham. It's like, you're lucky I'm good at context, but it's just like, you should have led with, hi, I bet you don't speak tribal. Hello? And there was a part of me saying, nah, it's not really Joshua Graham, because it's just some guy who says he's Joshua Graham, because, like, it's a good myth. It's like, hey, I'm the guy who survived falling into the Grand Canyon. It's like, I'm a tough guy, I'm gonna lead this tribe, I'm gonna just say I'm Joshua Graham. But, that's a lot of bandages, that's a lot of work to go to for a small ruse. You might as well just say, I'm Caesar, and that way I'm Caesar who left the Legion to lead your tribe. It's like it'd be a much less complicated ruse to keep up.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days, and I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
That's a good point. It's like, I also wouldn't count on a nebulous being in the sky to do my work for me. How exactly do you know so much about what happened to me? It's like, I arrived in the valley all of, about 8 hours ago, and about 7 of that was sleep.
The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
Okay. So you could have been there to welcome us, if they're such capable scouts. Say, hey, there's a caravan coming through this pass. Oh, and also the dead horses are waiting for them to kill them. Maybe we should do something about that.
Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on.
Why not? It's like, you have a map. It doesn't exactly take a lot of stuff to say, hey, here's the map, go that way. Oh, I see what's going on. This is a shakedown, isn't it? It's like, you need someone else to do your dirty work for you. Well, I'm not interested.
There are only so many ways you could have entered Zion from the south. You descended by routes that you cannot safely ascend to return to the Mojave. I'm not telling you this as a trick. Whether you want to help us or not, you can't get back without Daniel's assistance. I'm sure he'll be willing to assist you, but we have other responsibilities at the moment.
You're really gonna make me do this? It's like, why? Why do you need me?
You're a good neighbor to us.
Yeah,
We all go through
I'm
periods
something
of
to you.
darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Okay, but, I've been in at least one of those, and Follow's Chalk had no issue with it.
The Sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing. They put special marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelegs, of course, but the dead horses are spooked.
Okay. So that makes it seem like, hey, that's a good place to look for, guns and ammo and supplies. I'll make a note of that. Do I really have to go on a scavenger hunt for you?
The choice is yours, of course. But you're not going to find a way back to the Mojave without our help.
You're really gonna make me do this. Really gonna make me do whatever it is you need. It's like you're just gonna string me along, say, hey, yeah, go do this, 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 and this, and this. And then maybe eventually, oh, sorry, we don't actually have a map for you. Also, could you stop doing that? It's like, yes, I know you're checking to see whether the gun is empty, but still, it kills me just a little bit when you point the gun at your own face and look down the barrel. That is not good gun safety.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
I'll look into your getting your bloody supplies for Daniel.
Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
Fine. I guess I'm kind of stuck with you, aren't I? Bloody hell.